Hi, boys and girls. I know that there was some students that were having difficulty with lesson 26 from the fourth grade Eureka Module 5, which is the fractions module that we're doing. It was from Friday, April 3rd. So I told the students, that said they were having a hard time, that I would do a video for you guys. So I just want to say that the I can statement, or the objective, the goal of this lesson was to compare fractions greater than 1 by reasoning using benchmark fractions. And I know that we've discussed using the number line, and I know that it's not a crowd favorite, but it's something that this lesson is asking us to do. So I'm looking at question number 1 from lesson 26's problem set, and the question says to plot the following points on the number line without measuring. So let's look at the three fractions, or the three numbers rather, that we are asked to plot on the line, on the number line. We have 2 2/7, 3 1/6, and 29 twelfths. So I want you to take a look at these three numbers and kind of notice and wonder about them. So what do you notice? What do you wonder? Well, I notice that these two are mixed numbers, meaning they have a whole number and a fraction. And this one is an improper fraction, or what we like to say now is that it is a fraction that is greater than 1. And how do I know that? I know that because my numerator is greater than, right? More than my denominator. That means that this is more than 1. So it's going to be hard for me to plot this because it doesn't look like this. So what I'm going to do is, to make these all kind of like fair and equal, I'm going to turn this fraction that is greater than 1 into a mixed number. So it's going to be easier for me to plot on my line plot. Okay. So a couple of different ways we taught you guys. I'm going to just take a little space down here, and I'm going to pull out that hole, right? I'm going to pull out that hole. But actually, now that I look at it, I kind of see that I have two holes here, because 12 twelfths would be one hole, kind of like doing our number bond, but I have 29 twelfths. So I have much more left over to pull out another one. So I have 12 twelfths and 12 twelfths. So that is two holes. And then 12 plus 12 is 24, and I have 29. So 29 minus 24, what's that going to be? It's going to be, I have left over 5 twelfths. Let's see, 12 plus 12 is 24, and 24 plus 5 more is 29. So that's right. So we just changed our fraction greater than 1 to a mixed number. It's got the same value, it just looks different, right? So this is actually the same as 2 and 5 twelfths. Okay. So the reason why I wanted to change it to a mixed number is so that it is the same type of, unit as the other two. And it's going to make it easier for me to plot it on my line plot this way. Okay. So I'm just erasing that work that I did down below because I don't need it anymore. Now we're going to take a look at how to put this on the number line. I'm sorry. I think I said line plot earlier. So I have my number line here, and I can see that it starts at 2, 3, 4. These are my whole numbers. So I'm going to take a look at 2 2/7. Well, what do I know about 2 2/7? I know that 2 2/7 is greater than 2, but it's less than 3. So it falls somewhere here, right? It falls somewhere here. Now, if I want to figure out exactly where it goes, I'm going to split my whole into 7 pieces, right? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I want to plot 2 2/7, I would just go from the 2. This would be 2 1/7, and this right here is 2 2/7. Okay. Now I look at my next number, which is 3 1/6. Well, what do I know about that number? I know that 3 1/6 is going to be greater than 3, but less than 4. So it goes somewhere in between the whole numbers 3 and 4. It's 1/6. So, if I were to cut this into 6 pieces, because my denominator is 6, I would know that it would fall very, very, very close to the 3. Rather than, imagine if this was 5/6, it would be more closer to the 4, okay? So I'm gonna take my hole between 3 and 4 because that's one hole, right? Going from 3 up to 4 is adding 1. And now I'm going to divide that hole into 6ths. So to do this, I like to easily divide it into thirds first, and then divide my thirds into half, and that's gonna get me 6 equal pieces, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, perfect. So 3 is here, and then I have to go up 1 to get to 3/6. So this is 3 1/6 is plotted right here. Now I have my 2 and 5/12. So I know that 2 and 5/12 is in between 2 and 3. And I know now if I want to plot my 5/12, I need to break my hole between 2 and 3 into 12 pieces. So I think what I'll do is I'll do it into 3, and then I'll do it into 6, and then I'll do it into 12. I think that's going to work out. So, you know, it'd be easier if I had a different color. I'm going to take out a different color marker so that, because first I divided this into 7ths, so I don't want to confuse you guys. So now I am going to use my green marker, if I can get it open. There we go, sorry. And I'm going to cut my hole from 2 to 3 into 12ths. Okay, so let me see, I'm gonna do it into, I'm gonna take this away, honestly, because this is confusing me. And you feel free to do the same. I'm going to divide it into thirds. So it's about there. And then I'm going to do it into 6ths, right? And now I'm going to cut the 6ths into 12ths. So it should be, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. So 5/12 would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that would be 2 and 5/12. And that is how you can plot mixed numbers on a number line using your knowledge of fractions. Also recognizing that it's going to be too hard when these are not the same. Mixed number, improper fraction, fraction greater than 1. You have to convert this. You have to change this to make it be a mixed number so that it's, you know, it's easier this way. All right. I hope that video helped. If not, we can get on a Zoom call. I'll be happy to help you more. Okay. Bye.